Yo, what's up everybody? It's KB here. So this is a Ubuntu Web Remix OS. So this is a new Ubuntu distro, Ubuntu Linux distro, but this is not a regular Ubuntu or any other Linux distros that you know, because this distro is trying to do something different. So let me show you what. So I will put link in the description for this website. You can go there and visit. Here you can download and test the Ubuntu Web Remix OS if you wish. Just like me, I'm trying and I'm just testing this OS. So actually I don't make videos on Linux, but this one is a little bit interesting because as they say here in their website, Ubuntu Web Remix is a privacy-focused and open-source alternative to Chrome OS. So that's why this is a little bit different Linux distro than any other Linux distros, because it is trying to compete with Chrome OS. We will talk about more about this OS. Don't worry about that. And actually, they used Firefox in this instead of Google Chrome. That is disappointing because if they had chosen the Chrome OS or Google Chrome web browser, we would have more options, more applications to download, web applications to download, because Chrome has more apps than Firefox. So as you know, Chrome OS is a web browser based operating system. But Ubuntu Web Remix OS is not actually a web browser based operating system. It is actually still a Linux, but with web OS. So that's why I think they name it a Web Remix OS, Ubuntu Web Remix OS, because it has a Linux and it has a web OS combination. Yeah, that's it. So in performance, I believe Chrome OS will still beat Ubuntu Web Remix OS because it's still using core Linux. It's not entirely a browser-based operating system. It's still a Linux OS with web OS. That's it. So that's all you need to know about Ubuntu Web Remix OS. So the interface is very clean, very nice. I would say it's much better than the Chrome OS actually. So there's our start menu and we see all the applications. We can search for it. Very nice, very clean, and yeah, that's that. And here we have actually some web applications with some Linux applications, native Linux applications too. So for example, calendar, it will open up in Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, because it is a web application. And actually I need to sign in and I need to create an account for it. So yeah, I'm not going to do that for now because I have no intention using this operating system. So it would be just waste of time, or at least waste of account. It's I don't want to spam. So you got the idea. First, yeah, we have calendar, web-based, we have files, web-based application, and we have, for example, Achieve Manager, Archive Manager. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have Archive Manager, which is actually a native Linux application. And, since Chrome OS can run Android applications, Ubuntu Web Remix OS is also trying to run Android application using Andbox. This is actually an Android emulator for Linux. So actually, if you open this up, and it will run Android applications. This is a emulator for Linux. Quit. Okay, it's not quitting. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So, but as I said, this is not actually a browser-based operating system, this is still a Linux. So I don't think it can compete with Chrome OS, because Chrome OS is a browser-based operating system and everything happens inside browser. And even if you run Android applications or Linux applications onto Google Chrome, it's virtually happening. Like it's a layer, a second layer. So baseline or core engine of the operating system is still browser, Chrome browser. So that's why it's going to be much faster than this, because it's still using a Linux as a core, engine of the operating system. I don't know if you can say engine for the core baseline or whatever, you got the idea. So yeah, so this is a remixed OS, as the name suggests. It has a Linux, it has a web OS, that's it. But as they say, they are using the Firefox as a main web browser. I would say if they had used Chromium, or Chrome, we would have more options. We would have more applications. And Chromium is also actually an open source project. So they could easily use that, but I don't know why they didn't use it. So we would have more applications and all that from the Chrome if they had used Chrome. So I don't know what Firefox will offer. I don't think they have much applications as Chrome OS. So yeah, this is a little bit disappointing, or a little bit sad, who actually want to use Ubuntu Web Remix OS. So this is for those people who want simplicity in Linux. Actually, I think this is one of the most simplest Linux distro with the WebOS. If you don't care about WebOS, still this is very simple, and compared to other Linux distros, it's faster. So it comes with virtualization actually. So if your PC can handle it, you can actually make a virtual machines, which Chrome OS cannot as of now, because Chrome OS is, browser-based operating system, so it doesn't have that much of power and all that. So, but in this, you can do whatever you do in Linux, basically. This is not even close to being a competitor of Chrome OS, because this is still a Linux. That's the whole point of this video. That's what I'm trying to say here, because you can do whatever you have been doing in Linux in this OS, but with some extra WebOS applications. So in virtual machine, you can make your own virtual machine. Like you can run Windows, you can run any other Linux distros within. So pretty cool. If you have pretty good computer, it's going to be very useful. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to try this, I will put a link in the description for the official website. You can go there, try. And if you have been using Linux and you like Linux, I think this is a good distro. But if you really want a Chrome OS alternative, I don't think this is a alternative to Chrome OS in any way. This is still a Linux, but just trying, maybe this is the first build actually, so maybe they will do something. I don't know. So yeah, Chrome OS is more capable of doing things than this. Chrome OS can run Android application natively without any lag or anything like that, no emulator or anything like that. So yeah, and Chrome OS also runs Linux applications, but not natively. So that's that. But if you are a Linux guy, I would say Ubuntu is the best. But if you are not a Linux guy, you like Chrome OS but still want to find something better than Chrome OS, then stick with Chrome OS, because there is nothing better than Chrome OS. If you like Chrome OS simplicity and all that, Chrome OS is very good in performance, in simplicity, all that. So yeah, in the end, it comes to preference. If you like Linux, let's go. This is a great OS for Linux users. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I will put a link in the description for this Ubuntu Web Remix OS. You can go there, download this. Maybe you want to try it in virtual machine or something like that. You can go there, try, and yeah, it's a pretty good Linux distro. That's all I can say. That's it. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.